Hold on one second right here. We got this, Corey. Now we've got to talk about Epiko and Veve. And of course, one thing I gotta say. So Eagle Eyes, our amazing community manager on Discord, and he does so much stuff. We know, of course, Dan and Dave. I mean, they're amazing as well, and we love them, of course. And Eagle is now also going to be immortalized for all time.
I know.
Digital collectible through their company. So this, like I said, this is their company. They wanted to do this with us. You've seen some of these NFTs as well with their, with their project and everything with their game. And now we're bringing them here. Corey, are you stoked or what?
It's like a quadruple FA or something. It's first ever person from the community who later became an employee at the company, who later became minted as a digital collectible. You know what I mean? Like it's amazing. I love the animations on it. I love that these are game characters as part of the mobile experience over at Epiko. I love the people that work over there, because that's an amazing team, and it's just super cool to see this. It's created quite the stir internally, so a lot of fun internal messages between all of us, sort of, reveling.
Who's next?
Corey,
next? You got to be next. Come on.
Yeah,
what would your power be? What would your power be? Putting on the spot.
Driven on caffeine and
you'll have like caffeine fueled and
just double fisting kegs of coffee basically and smashing people with it. I don't know.
But look at that. So cool right there. Of course, there he is.
Really slick animation sequences on all of these. Really well done.
Yeah. David right there smashing it down, which is so cool, right?
Can you scroll all the way to the bottom for me?
Yeah, I'm going to scroll like all the way to the bottom.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure that the blues were in there because I was only on the front end of this, and I was like, can we talk about the blues? Are the blues in there? But yeah, it's cool to see those extra colorways. Just adds a lot of exclusivity to the release. I think those additional colorways look amazing also.
100%. And 20 gems, 888 editions, really cool with that. That's on the David U. And then of course you have Eagle Eyes right there, 20 at 868 with the uncommon as well. And an FA. I'm just like geeking out about that. And of course we have Dan with the animation and sound. They all have animation and sound, which is cool.
I like how in game Dan teleport, like he splits into multiple characters.
Right.
So like if you're using Dan as a game character, he like breaks apart. And then there's multiple like mirror images, which is kind of reflective of how Dan is to work with. Like it feels like he's in a lot of places at once sometimes. Like you're in different chats and different threads, and Dan's in all of them. You're like, is there more than one Dan? Is Dan actually a human, or is he a cybernetic advanced robot from the future here crafting Veve? Like what's going on here?
Kind of has to be like, for our COO and co-founder. I mean, you got to love it right here. 20 gems, 777. And then this is what you were talking about with the blue metallic secret rare right there. That is so cool. And then of course, and like I said, blue metallic, right? Are we done with the metallics, Corey?
I have that microchip in my neck, and if I divulge too much information, it starts to vibrate a little bit.
A little hot in there.
Yeah, I'm not. I divulge nothing. I can neither confirm nor deny the future existence of more, Marvel Reds.
But look, animation. What did you say? I thought this is blue. Animation and sound right here. That's pretty cool. 88 on that one, of course. And then, of course, right here, Eagle Eyes, blue metallic, animation and sound as well. And then, of course, we have Dan right here, animation and sound as well. And this is all 88 at 20. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We'll see how everybody has fun with this one. And I know I'm looking forward to it. And
I just feel good to the textures. Like if you go down to that David one, you can kind of see it a little bit. You'll be able to see it better to the blue.
Oh, to the blue. Yeah, let me scroll down. Yeah, hold on. Let me go.
You can kind of see it in this image, but look at his his shoulders and everything. Like a lot of the textures really come through and carry over. And this thing looks pretty good up close. So whenever it gets dropped in the Veveverse or AR, like it's a really nicely done thing.
Yeah, you've seen these like for real. Yeah. I get to see them too, but not like at the level you actually get to work with these.
It was funny. The first time my team got the models, we placed them in, and we were kind of moving the virtual cameras around and shifting the lighting so we could try different things to capture different angles. And then I hit play, and whatever I did that, like an animation happened, and I didn't know there was animation yet. Like I didn't know that was a thing. We're all like, whoa, animated, amazing.
Hey, we do have another person. Are we going to put your editing, your layout skills to the test right here? We got a transition.
Oh, okay. I think we just
time to transition.
Everything. Let's do a transition.
We need transition music. We'll work on it, everybody. We'll get it there. Transition music coming.
Amazing.
Does that work? Or we can do this.
Good morning. Hello. Afternoon.
How's it going, Ben? Good to see you.
Ben Rose.
Hey, I've been watching you, and I couldn't resist coming and jumping in. So, hey, guys.
That's so like you, Ben. You know, you see things are happening, and you're like, I need to insert myself into this to make it even better, and we appreciate you for it.
Yeah, well, we sent the link hoping that you'd pop in because, you know, we're just having a ton of fun. I mean, look at these collectibles right here. We're just going through everything. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean,
now, yeah.
You know, when I caught up with David and Dan and Eagle on this, they were excited but also slightly embarrassed. So I think this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Now, the big question that has been flying all over the socials is when Ben Rose.
Absolutely never.
Absolutely never. Come on.
I think I've got to do a bit more work to earn becoming a collectible. So maybe next year, maybe the year after.
Couple of years. Corey's lined up. You know, we got numerous other amazing people that, you know, we could honor. I mean, but this is so cool. I was just saying myself that, of course, David and Dan, this is incredible, right? Like, I love it. But for Eagle, just from a personal thing, I just think that's so amazing that he's going to be in the app. I know he's the most like modest dude ever. Never would go, and I just think it's the coolest thing for him. So, you know, I can't wait to add that into all the rest of the characters that we have on VV now. Like, you know, with the.
I agree. Of the three, don't tell David and Dan. I reckon the Eagle one's the coolest because I just think, to have your community manager as a collectible, that's awesome. I think that is absolutely awesome. We do need a Mr. MC one coming up soon as well.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, Corey first with I really like that coffee. Kind of like Bane, Bane, how he's like injected with the
Eagle's the most appropriate though, because I don't know if all of you watching know the history of our amazing community manager, but originally at the very first conventions we had as a company, Eagle was not doxed to the community. And so wear a Hawkeye DC mask to obscure his identity at the booth. Yeah. And eventually our booth combined with the Marvel booth. And so we were at like San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, and the VV booth was a part of the Marvel booth, and they wouldn't allow him to wear a Hawkeye mask because that's a DC property. And that was the point where, he was, but it ties into the history of the human, which is why it makes it my favorite of the group.
And it celebrates for us, right? So we've got, a lot of people out there might not know how many former community members, like MC here, like Corey, how many former community members came in to the organization through just the passion for it and ended up working for the company. And we've got lots more around the business and even more coming in as well. So it's cool to be able to celebrate this in this way.
Yeah, I actually met him this way as well, because at DCon Anaheim, like you said, Corey, he was actually manning one of the lines where you come in to actually get stuff signed by Ron English. And so I was in that line and he was at the front of the line and he had the mask on. He had that exact mask. So super cool. Yeah. And then of course now, I think he still got it. He's got it somewhere, but when he works the booths and he's with us at the events, he's just Eagle now. But anyway, thanks for joining us.